LTU Sports Report is brought to you by the City of Southfield, the center of it all, and Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for another edition of the LTU Sports Report. I'm Jason Ross Jr., coming to you from the friendly confines of my home here in Farmington Hills, Michigan. On today's edition of the Sports Report, we'll recap the spring and fall seasons for the Blue Devil tennis teams. Let's go ahead and serve it up.
Last year was rough because we were only 5 at the end of the year in the team. So I had to step up and start playing as number 1, which was difficult. But once I get used to that, I really liked it. And I started to play really good. And I think that's why I could get that newcomer of the year. This season, I think it's going to be kind of easier because I already know who we're going to play against, how is to play in a team. Back in Spain, I used to play always singles matches. Now I have to play doubles too, and I get used to that last year. So I think this year we just have to get rolling again. I'm still playing with the same partner, so I think it's gonna be really easy to start playing good again. We want to get to nationals this year. I think we got a really good chance. We have a full roster, so if we play good and we practice hard, I think we can achieve that.
This summer I have been working hard on the gym, going every day to the court, practice some serves, volleys, and putting pressure on the opponent. I think we have a pretty good team this season, and we have been working hard for the past 2 weeks. I think we can do pretty good, probably win some of the teams we lost last year. Good communication between the partners, it's the key for doubles and as a team. My goals are that, of course, win the season, the conference tournament, and also win again the Player of the Year as I did last year.
1, 2, 3, go!
They played real well today. Any day you can go away with a win, have everybody healthy. It's a good day.
Well, for this match, we've been working so hard for the past 2 weeks. It's been lots of doubles play, lots of singles play, lots of points play during the practice. We also play some practice matches against each other. It's always good to know who's gonna play where in the lineup. So that's the best way to just figure it out.
So we have a few new teams with our freshmen that came in, so we're making sure that we're working hard together and as a team, being more aggressive together as well. And then making sure that overall as a team, we're kind of a whole unit, making sure we're all supporting each other and staying strong.
Normally we'd play 2 out of 3 just for 1 point. Today we kind of mashed it up with the D3 rules and the NAIA rules, so we played the 3 points out, but they played very, very strong. I was real pleased with that.
For the past few weeks, we have been training really hard, a lot of consistency, playing challenge matches between us, and working on specific things that each one of us has to improve, and I think helped us a lot to prepare for this match.
Men's looked good in doubles as well. We had a couple of kids who'd never played together before. We kind of stuck them in it too, and they played very, very well. Our 1s are always solid, and our 3s are really starting to become a terrific team. We're struggling low in the lineup, but that's okay. Our kids are young. They've got to mature on court, and once they do, they're going to be fine.
My name is Maria Vega Hazas. I play at Lawrence Tech in the tennis team, and my major is biomedical engineering. My favorite TV show is Grey's Anatomy because I really like science and medicine, and that's why I think I like it. My favorite vacation spot is probably Hawaii because I love tropical places. Outside the court, I really like to do other sports like skiing, hiking. I also like to go out with my friends. So one of my favorite restaurants is Panera because it's one of the first places that I went when I came here last year, and I really liked it.
Coach, we know your season is really about to start here in just a couple weeks before most students even move in. What does that mean to you to be able to get that practice ahead of time before students even have the chance to start worrying about their studies?
Yeah, it's essential for the team. One of the things that I do is I send them home with an agenda of tournaments and fitness and workouts that they have to complete over the summer. So when they come in, it's more getting used to each other again, bringing the new kids into the fold and moving forward. So it's really a reacquaintance as opposed to starting from new.
And having all the new kids in, it's a big deal obviously for you recruiting. We see a lot of international kids on your team. What is your philosophy with getting those kids? How do you attract them to LTU? And what kind of characteristics do you look for in them?
Well, after our first year, we started to gain national recognition, and that really helped, especially with our international students. Most come here for an engineering degree, so they're kind of built in. It's kind of in their DNA already, and that just compounds itself accordingly. As coaches, it's our duty to coach the kids up and make them better, make them improve each year, make them improve from day to day to day. So I'm looking more at how they carry themselves on court, and I think that translates to off court as well. It translates to the classroom, it translates how they carry themselves on campus, and how they do or don't do things behavior-wise. So that's what I'm looking for in a student.
With all the hype going on around, all the new things going on around campus, does that sort of play into the recruiting? Like we're getting all these new facilities, does that help attract kids?
Oh, absolutely it does. It shows that we're growing. I think if you look at the national landscape of colleges our size, some are failing and some are kind of stagnant, and some, including Lawrence Tech, are moving forward and growing, and that's very attractive to anybody that's coming into college, much less a student athlete.
1, 2, 3, Devils!
My name is Alexander TAMMARO. I play tennis and my major is computer engineering. My favorite celebrity actress is Angelina Jolie. I think she's very talented and she's a pretty woman. My favorite athlete is Rafael Nadal. He plays tennis. I like him because he gives everything on the court and he tries his best even though he's losing or winning. My favorite TV show is Friends. I think it's a pretty good TV show and it's pretty fun.
For all up-to-date LTU Athletics news, be sure to follow along on our social media platforms at LTU Athletics. And don't go anywhere, we'll continue to recap the Blue Devils tennis seasons when the LTU Sports Report returns.
Asiago butter. Honey, look at this. 40,000 flavor combinations, and I've had almost every one. Asiago, butter, cheese, Cajun. The flavored crust combinations are endless. It's the greatest thing that ever happened.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
To get more pizza? Yeah.
No, to call your mother. Wow.
Don't go. I need that equation.
Now get a meal deal to fit any budget at the home of flavored crust.
Hungry? Howie's!
Welcome back to the LTU Sports Report. I'm Jason Ross Jr. Let's continue the action as we volley it up with the Blue Devil tennis teams.
Once we start our competitions, we will start to pare back a little. We'll work on specific things as opposed to most everything that we need to work on now. We'll have a little more of a track record in regard to maybe focus on a little heavier than we normally would. It's going to be a really tough conference, there are no two ways about it. The girls certainly have some long-range goals for the season, so we're looking forward to getting started. That's the tough part, is to keep these guys engaged enough until we get rolling. Right now, if I were to take a look at where we probably stand about 3 and we'll push for 2.
Obviously our goal is to win the conference, and I'm pretty sure if they keep working hard, that's what's going to happen.
they're improving every day, and that's what we want to see, and that's really great. But we're definitely working on getting those long rallies and being fit enough to just beat anybody that's going to come at us, and just be ready for those third sets and match tie breaks to just be fresh on the court and fresher than our opponent.
The men look very strong as well. I would guess if we're going to take a stack rank of the men's conference, I think we're probably number 3 this year, and that's probably pretty solid. We have added a new player for the spring who will help us out.
We're coming off of a little bit of a long winter break. Some guys practiced, some guys didn't practice as much as we should have, but we're getting the rust off, and we're getting used to the courts, getting used to hard courts, because a lot of these guys are from out of the country, and we play on clay courts, so it's slow. These are indoor fast courts, so we have to shorten up our swings. We have till February 14th, I think, for the first match, and I think we'll be ready and prepared.
I think we need to work on each aspect of the game. We certainly need to work on our doubles, simply because we're putting some new doubles teams together, but the big thing isn't necessarily wins and losses. It's the idea that they're coming together as a team. Once they become comfortable with each other, then I think the wins and losses will take care of themselves.
My name is Carolyn Minnes. I'm part of the tennis team and I major in biomedical engineering. My celebrity crush used to be Justin Bieber, obviously, because he's so cute. And when you're younger, you just like his music, and it's just Justin Bieber. And now I go older, I don't really have a crush, but I do like Rafael Nadal. He's just amazing. He's just a good role model. My favorite superhero is Spider-Man, just because I love his movies and how he swings around town. It's just so cool. I would be a part of Mean Girls, just because I haven't actually been a Mean Girl, and sometimes I watch the movies and it's just kind of funny. I'm like, yeah, you go, girl. Or my favorite vacation spot is Brazil. I went to Brazil a year ago. It was amazing. It's so nice. Weather's always great. Everyone was really nice, and the food was just delicious. It's so good. No, everything with chocolate, to be honest. Good chocolate cake, or some fudge brownie. Fudge brownie is amazing. It's good, yeah.
We have a new grad assistant on this semester. She's doing great things with the girls. They've really taken to her very, very well.
My name is Louise. I'm the assistant tennis coach of the women's tennis team at LTU. Graduated myself as a student athlete from Indiana University of Pennsylvania in 2018. And played tennis for them as well. For me, it's a new situation too. I've never coached a college tennis team. I've been coaching kids and adults, but more private lesson, not like a team in that sense. But I think it's a great group of girls. We get along really well. They're responding to me as a person and as a coach, and they're working their butts off, and I really like it.
We've got a new assistant coach on the men's this semester as well. Comes to us from a D1 program, graduated last May, so he's young, he can relate to the kids.
My name is Griffin Mertz. I'm the assistant men's tennis coach at Lawrence Tech University. We're currently about a week and a half into the spring season, and everybody's looking great. We're getting the rust off. We have some freshmen, some sophomores. They're going to be a little green in the beginning of the season, but they're going to get everything going. They're going to get started. They're working hard. So I've known Coach Steven for a while now, just playing him in my matches at Wayne State and seeing him around the club, because I've grown up at Franklin Athletic Club. It's always been a passion of mine to play tennis and teach tennis and coach tennis, so I thought this would be a great opportunity. We're going to have a great season.
Both our new assistant coaches are just doing a great job with the kids, and it certainly allows me to kind of focus on the bigger picture, and that's the recruitment end of things and lineups.
I think everything went really well today, especially for being our season opener, our first match. I believe we won 5 of the singles matches, which is really well for us, and we won 2 of the doubles, and then the second one ended up being clinched. So yeah, I think everyone played really well. Our one singles was out, unfortunately, but our other team member, Sammy, stepped up really well, and she won today. So we're all really proud of her.
Well, in practice, we've all been playing very well. We've all been improving. We can all see it. I know the nerves were there today, so we all started off a little tense with the nerves, but in the end, we knew that our practice was paying off, and we all felt it. I know in doubles, sometimes our chemistry can be a little off, but we're all very close, so some of our teams are new. But the fact that we are close really helps with that. So the friendship kind of builds the teamwork in our doubles.
I think things went well. We won 5-2. Spring Arbor is always a great team. They're always well coached. The kids are great. It's always a good sportsmanship match. We were very lucky to pull out the doubles point. Both teams played, I should say all three teams played very, very well. We had to mix some doubles teams up simply because we've still got a kid that has an injury, and so we have her out of the lineup. So it kind of was a chess match today.
I think today was a great stepping stone. It being the first match and not normally playing against other people than ourselves, I think it sets a great tone for the rest of the season, and I think we'll do really well.
Yeah, I think we played very well. Wayne State is a very good Division 2 team, and we've really taken it to them. We lost the doubles, 2 rubbers to 1. Everyone's fought hard. I'm not sure what the scores are, but it looks like everyone played well today.
I think we did everything well in regard, sometimes you lose a match and you still play well. They were very strong, and I think we played very, very well in doubles. I think we played some good solid singles matches. One of the things that we always try to grade is how well we play doubles, because that takes you into your singles matches and certainly gives you the momentum going forward.
I think everyone played actually really, really well today. We showed all our strengths. Everyone can work on their consistency a little bit. Everyone today really attacked well and took their opportunities that they got on court.
Well, I think our kids played very, very well today considering the competition. Wayne State is always well coached. They're always strong. They're a Division II team. They're also a conference champion last year. So I think our kids played very, very well. How do we prepare for Lake Superior on Monday? I think today's match was a good indication of how we can play against Division II teams. And I think if we take that energy and that ability to the court on Monday, we're going to be just fine.
Going to rest up over the weekend and hit it hard on Monday morning when we play Lake Superior State.
I think it was a rough start for sure. Doubles was a little bit rough, we were a little bit slow, but I think we increased our intensity during singles, which was very nice. All the girls were cheering, all the energies were up, and I think we actually played like a really good singles matches today.
Today's match, it was fun. Like, the opponent was good. We had like really good rallies, and I like that she just hit balls on court. Like, she didn't make any mistakes, so we actually had rallies and we had like a good game.
I like how we redeemed ourselves playing singles. We really laid an egg playing doubles this afternoon. As hard as the kids work, and to come out and just to be as flat as we were and then go even flatter, quite defeating. But we bounced back and we played some real good singles.
Practice, we've been focusing a lot more on doubles play because I feel like we still struggle at the net. But also with our ground strokes, we're working on hitting a little bit harder than we're used to. So that's gonna translate into like these type of matches, like against better players like Wayne State.
We do need to work on communication, especially in doubles. Probably like ground strokes, just like hitting the ball on court 100 times, back and forth, so we like get more secure and like don't feel the pressure anymore.
For our next match, what we do need to prepare on is keeping the energy up like from the beginning, because I think we had like a very slow start and we should pick it up from the start, and I think we should be set in winning all of our matches if we do that.
Well, that's all the time we have for you on today's edition of the LTU Sports Report. And I just want to give a quick shout out to all the students in the virtual classrooms today. We will get through this, guys. Stay safe and be sure to tune in next Tuesday for a brand new edition of the LTU Sports Report. So long. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody.